Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you how I customize one of my band t-shirts. So this is really simple one. You only need 3 things. I will show you what you need. And the band tee we are going to use is this one. So this is a Deliliah Bon t-shirt. I got this from her website and this is just in a size small. If you don't know who she is, I will put her links in the description box below and I highly recommend that you check her out. Anyway, let's crack on and get straight into it. Okay, hey, so here we go. This is the t-shirt I'm using. I've got my fabric scissors. I've laid it out on my little desk table and all I'm going to do here is turn it into a crop by roughly thinking about where it's going to go and cutting in as straight a line as possible along the bottom. It doesn't matter if it's not straight because that's not what we're going for here. So I like my crop tops to be slightly longer at the back than they are at the front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip up the sides a little. When my scissors can do what I want them to do, and then I'm going to just take off a little bit extra on the front there. That's why when I'm making crop tops I make them slightly longer than what I would, so that I can do this to the front, and it actually, when you're wearing it, still covers the girls. So that like that, and now what I want to do is I want to take those sleeves off. So I lay it out as flat as I can on the table. Make sure that both sides of the t-shirt, front and back, are straight so that I can get this properly, and then go up about an inch away from the seam of the natural sleeve and follow that shape round just to get rid of it. And cut that down. Again, going as straight as possible but not worrying too much if it's not a perfectly straight line. To do this on the other side, I use the collar and line that up so I can get a straight line down the middle of the shirt, so that both sides will be ishly equal, and then you just use the one you've already done as a guideline to taking off the other sleeve. And there you go, the sleeves are now off. So you could leave it at this if that's enough for you, but I wanted to add more, so what I'm going to do here is cut the sides of the t-shirt so that it's fully open. Do that on both sides, just cut that down. Obviously on this side I made a little bit of mistake when I was taking the sleeve off, so now I'm just going to go in and just take off those little triangle-y corner bits. And grab my safety pins. This one is from Amazon. I will try and find it and put the link in the description. This is just a box full of various different sizes of safety pins. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to, those sides we just cut open, we're going to safety pin them back together. And then you just randomly start putting them in. The only thing I did to make them similar was make sure that the safety part of the safety pin where it closes was all facing the front of the t-shirt. Other than that, they're not all in a straight line. Some of them are straight, some of them are slanted upwards, some of them are slanted downwards. The world is your oyster when it comes to doing this. Just, you can put as many in, you can put as little in, just gap them out as much as you want. Make sure you could have them all tight next to each other. It really doesn't matter. You just do you. And obviously where the back of my shirt is longer than the front, you don't have to worry about putting a safety pin right at the bottom part. So this safety pin here, this one was being a bit of a git. It wasn't doing what it wanted it to do, so I just had to put a little bit of extra force to make sure it closed. And then do exactly the same on the other side. So this is why I've speeded up the video slightly, because we're literally doing the same thing. Just putting those safety pins to close up the shirt. Again, no rhyme or reason about it, just shoving them in there, only making sure that these front of the safety pin is facing the front of the shirt. That's the only similarity to each side. I mean, you could use different sizes of safety pins if you wanted to. I chose mine all to be the same size. And then once both sides are done, I looked at it and I feel like it needed a bit more distressing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip a little hole around the collar, tiny little hole, and then just rip it to get it to the effect that I wanted it to go to. And then if you straighten your scissors out, you can then carve more holes in. When I was doing this, I realised that actually that's probably going to go through the back of the shirt as well. So I should probably just make sure the front of the shirt is on the desk. Otherwise I'm going to be putting holes in the back. I mean, if you want holes in the back, then go for it. Just I didn't distress the back of the shirt. I only did the front. And then at the bottom, again, just make sure the front of the shirt is flat out on the table. Take your scissors, put little slices in, and then just pull at it with your fingers to get that frayed effect where it hangs down a little bit. The joy of customizing t-shirts is it's completely up to you how you do it. All I will say is do what I'm doing here and just check. Like every time you've done one, just lay it out flat again on the table and just check that you like where it is. And then you can just keep going in, adding more like I am here. This one here went slightly through the design, but that's fine, that's fine. And there you go. Okay, so there you have it. There is the finished product. It's just turned it into a crop. Put some safety pins down the side. I like the longer back than at the front. And obviously over time, the more you wear this, just the more distressed it's gonna get. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next one.